As we move into the last segment of our course, we're now going to focus a little more on subjects that deal directly with the driving task. The first one we'll talk about is the increased difficulties and dangers surrounding driving at night. According to the National Safety Council, we do only 1/4 of our driving at night, but that's when 50% of traffic fatalities occur. It doesn't matter whether the road is familiar or not. Driving at night is always more dangerous. More than 37,000 people were killed in car crashes in 2016, according to the NHTSA. There are a lot of factors beyond just darkness that contribute to nighttime being more dangerous for roadway users. Factors like driver fatigue, compromised night vision, heavy traffic, and impaired drivers, to name just a few. And statistics show that it's not just a little more dangerous. In fact, according to the National Safety Council, the risk of a fatal crash is 3 times greater at night than in daylight hours. Our depth perception, color recognition, and peripheral vision are all diminished in darkness, and the glare of headlights from an oncoming vehicle can temporarily blind drivers. Most people don't realize that even with your high beams on, visibility is still limited to about 500 feet, and roughly 250 feet for low beams. More realistic figures for most headlights are 350 feet for high beams and 180 feet or so for low beams. What this does is give you less time to react to an object or person in the roadway. This is especially true when driving at highway and freeway speeds. There are things we can do to make it easier to see further out into the night though. For your vehicle, you can make sure that your headlights are aimed correctly and that they're clean and not burned out. It also helps if you dim your dashboard lights and clean the outside and inside of your windows. This eliminates streaks, which can make the glass hard to see through. There are things we can do for ourselves to be better driving vision in darkness also. When another vehicle is approaching, don't look directly at its lights. Shift your eyes slightly to the right and down. Keep the glare from blinding you. If you're required to wear glasses, try to make sure that they're anti-reflective. But the biggest thing you could do to make your driving safer at night is to change your driving. Increase your following distance from the vehicle in front of you, and make sure you drive no faster than you can safely compensate for what you see ahead of you. The reach of your headlights should determine your speed. Make sure you're watching the road at the far edge where your lights project in front of you. When you pass, remember to allow more time and distance for the pass to occur safely. But the biggest thing we can do is simply to slow down. This is the most effective way to deal with limited visibility and reduced stopping time. Age also factors into our night driving. As we age, we have greater difficulty seeing at night. A 50-year-old driver may need twice as much light to see as well as a 30-year-old. The American Optometric Association says that at age 60 and over, driving can become even more difficult because many older drivers begin suffering not just from natural aging, but they also have compromised vision due to cataracts and degenerative eye diseases. You can combat the risk by making sure that you have annual vision exams. Something else to keep in mind is that at night, a larger number of drivers are fatigued or driving drowsy. A National Sleep Foundation poll states that 60% of adults admit to having driven while they were tired, and another 37% or 103 million people have fallen asleep at the wheel. Of that 37%, 13% admit that they fell asleep while driving at least once a month. 45 respondents even admitted that they've actually caused a crash by falling asleep while driving. The NHTSA reports that 100,000 police-reported crashes per year are the result of driver fatigue. And as you'd expect, most crashes or near misses happen at times of darkness or near darkness, from 4 to 6 a.m., midnight to 2 a.m., and 2 to 4 p.m. Finally, remember to get a good amount of sleep before you drive, and stop every 2 hours or so for a break. And never drive if you've been awake for 16 hours or more. Finally, if you feel drowsy while driving, stop. Stop somewhere safe and take a nap. Stay alert and stay alive.